It's 7:59 a.m.
Interview May 10th with Austin Mennen. Where did the idea to start a rugby team at Cedar Falls High School come from? What was your motivation behind that?
I was watching some rugby on YouTube. Someone learned some more about it, and I saw that there's an Iowa high school league. Started talking to some kids, and they're interested in playing, so it just kind of went from there.
Talk to me a little bit about the long haul, the process that you went through to get a team together. I know you were working on that for a while. I mean, what went into that and trying to find a coach? Who's coaching you now? Where'd you find them? How tough was that? Can you just talk to us a little bit in detail about what that was like?
We started the actual trying to get a team together process in probably around December. We tried going from the inside of the school first to find a coach. There's a couple teachers that have played before. We went through there, and they didn't have the time or interest to do it, or they had the interest, didn't have the time. Through there, we kind of went at a standstill for a while, for a long time, and then we found another lead. We tried getting it through the school. The school didn't want to have it be a school sport for its first year. We eventually came across Michael Klosterman. He coaches Hawkeye Rugby and Blackhawks Rugby. Now he's our coach, and we're going through it as a club sport this year, and we're trying to get into the school as soon as we can.
Talk to me a little bit about how the season started, some of your game. I mean, what's that like? What was it like just getting all the guys out there for practices and trying to teach them the rules? I mean, I know a lot of guys aren't familiar with that. What was that like and getting the startup going? And then talk to me about some of your games and how you guys have done this year.
Well, we started practice about the last 2 weeks of April. At first it was real rough, but there's some actually a lot of natural talent there and ability to move the ball and catch the ball and keep running. The rules just kind of come with it. It's just about the same rules as any other sport where you play on a field with a ball. The gameplay part is the part that's really shocking, and you don't really learn it until you play the game. The first game was pretty rough. Every time there's a penalty, you go back 10, and the other team doesn't have to wait for you, so they can just start the play whenever they want. So if you're not back 10, you're offsides. The first game was pretty rough in the fact that there's a lot of penalties on us of stuff we didn't know, and a couple times they scored off of it just because there was the back 10 rules. The first game we played really well, and then there's 3 games a night usually, and the second game we had a shutout, and then the third game we had a shutout, and things were just really clicking.
What are you hoping to see happen with Cedar Falls Rugby in the future and upcoming seasons? What do you want to happen?
Our big goal is, obviously win, but the biggest goal is probably to get into the school as a recognized school sport. If we do that, we have more ability to play. We have more attraction for other teams to play us, and hopefully get a couple home games and make some money for the school.
Talk to me a little bit about have you guys played a home game yet this season? What that's been like? How have you gone about scheduling that and setting up a field? And how does the field different from football?
We haven't got a home game yet. Our conference is pretty new, so it's hard to get teams that are near here. Most of the teams we play are Quad Cities and Iowa City. The majority of the teams are in Des Moines. Home games, we're having difficulties scheduling around the other activities and using the football field. Rugby fields are not a set size, so everyone you go to play on is different. There's maximums, much like soccer. It's 120 meters with 2 end zones, and I think the maximum width is about 70 meters, or 60 meters. 60 meters. So it changes where you go, just like soccer does.